right. Welcome in, everyone, to this very, very special sim here. Happy 4th of July to you. We are excited to get this one popping for you. It's Phil Nagy and it's Kit Nagy, and for the first time ever in the history of Nagy on Sports, we are sitting 3 feet apart from each other on a couch. Sorry we don't have a sweet video feed or something to show you. But it's here, it's real, it's happening. Kit, how's it going?
It's going great. It's awesome that I can sit here and actually look at you when we're going to call this game on your sweet little pad down here. It's pretty epic. But really excited to be in the same room to call this a huge matchup. We got Browns, we have Commanders. The Commanders have been hot this season, and the Browns certainly have been on a redemption road for a long time, but the defense has been such a massive part of that as they have come up with just insane numbers of turnovers and sacks and just playing out of their minds. So let's see how this one shakes up, but it's going to be entertaining nonetheless.
Absolutely, sure is. There's a look. Coaches, Rivera, of course, Stefanski. Finishing my comment on the chat. Appreciate everybody being on with us here today. Thank you to PlayStation for making this technology available to us with 2 people.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty neat.
The thing. All right, well, nothing to do except do it. Without further ado, Cade York, it's week 16. Lost in all of the holiday celebration, and Kit and I being in the same room at the same time. The Browns are in a playoff race here now, suddenly, after starting 0-4. Now winners of 7 games in a row. Can they make it 8 here today?
That's right. And of course, the last several have been massive blowouts. Even that trap game, or what we thought was maybe could be a trap game, was just about anything but.
Where the Browns set an NFL record, scored 79 points in that game, beating the Jets 79-3.
That's right, and a nice little pinning them back early on the kick unit here.
Indeed. All right, first play of the game is going to be Antonio Gibson left side, and he's got a nice little run of about 7, maybe 8 yards for Antonio Gibson. Kind of running to the left side of that weak eye formation.
Yeah, Gibson, a very steady running back. He can be dangerous.
Wentz, short little throw left side. The freshly paid Terry McLaurin. Of course, we had already re-signed him as virtual GMs for all of the teams, but the real football team the real Commanders able to put pen to paper with T-Mac this week.
That's right. I was happy for him in that contract. It was a nice contract.
Here comes pressure now. Wentz gets away. He's going to run. Look at Miles chasing him down. That pursuit from Miles. Wentz with a little bit of a head start's going to pick up 7, but great backside pressure there from Myles Garrett.
Yeah, chasing down for the backside. He really does have some movement skills. He can chase guys from behind. Can Myles Garrett? How
about Taki there with a run stop? Sets up a 3rd and short. Welcome in 504. Happy 4th.
Yeah, welcome.
2 tight ends right side. They send one of them in motion. That's John Bates. And now they're going to run. Look, pulling guard is Andrew Norwell coming up from Jacksonville in free agency, and they're just going to get enough for the first down before Anthony Walker makes the tackle. First and 10 out their own 37-yard line. Decided to go with the color rushes here today, too.
Such a good look. I love it.
Wentz throws on the run. Short throw and catch right at the line of scrimmage. And that is the rookie Jahan Dotson out of Penn State. They're going to give him credit for a gain of 2. Firing left side, caught. That's Gibson out of the backfield. Angle route. You saw JOK in coverage there. 28, just a little bit behind the speedy Gibson out of the backfield. 20 yards, first down, Washington.
This defense seems to be a little bit hesitant, playing a little bit behind the plays just slightly right now. Look for them to kind of get this together and gel just a bit. That one a little effective as JOK, a little bit of a trail position there, and they caught him out front. So look for this defense to try to solidify here.
Like Clowney had dropped back in a zone blitz look there. He's kind of playing that first, third hook zone.
That's right.
Another run up the middle. Denzel comes up to make the stop, and another 6 yards for Gibson, and he has had a solid opening drive here for Washington. Feels only fitting that we would be playing the nation's Capitals team here on July 4th as well. A little out route. Receiver wasn't ready for it, but somehow Dotson holds it in. Looked like he caught it with his butt. But a first down to the right side and 31 for Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, certainly an impressive catch. And to your point about the holiday season, yeah, it does seem very appropriate that we're playing the Commanders here. So happy 4th, everyone. Glad that you could join us.
3-step drop, little pump fake. Now I'll throw it short over the middle again. He's got his tight end, Logan Thomas. And Thomas is up to the 24 in this short chunk, methodical drive. 5 passes, 5 runs. Has him inside the 25-yard line of Cleveland now. Heading towards the dog pound. Left side to the end zone. Caught, no, he dropped it.
Wow.
Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, he had that all the way. That was a concentration drop for sure because he actually beat his man late, but unable to come away with it.
Screen left side. Look at JJ3. Shut it down. No gain for Gibson. And the Browns will finally stymie them. And I'm assuming we have field goal action coming from the Commanders.
No,
they're going to go for it.
Wow. Certainly interesting choice here.
4th and 3. Wentz in a shotgun. Hard count. Give it up the middle. They're going to run. And the Browns are going to stop them.
Let's go.
Taven Bryan just wrapped him up. I don't think he got a yard, let alone 3.
Yeah, I want to take you back to that previous play with JJ3 that really showed it was a beautiful look at the versatility in that back 7. All those guys of a similar stature, similar build. They're all very quick, very rangy, side to side. They can kind of play any position back there, almost positionless defense. And we saw it right there. Great turnover on downs.
All right, here we go. First down for the Browns. Their first time onto the field here. Back to pass. Watson. Big drop right up the middle, and he's not going to get rid of it. De'Ron Payne, big defensive tackle out of Alabama. Going to sack him for 9, just right up the gut there, as Watson probably should have moved and didn't. We know that all too well.
Yes, unfortunately, we do.
2nd and 19. That's right. You tell him, Jenny. Play action, boot to the right side. Quick throw to the right side, but Njoku was out of room, and unfortunately he's only going to get 2 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 17 now on this first drive for the Browns. Again, after the turnover and downs from the defense. Watson deep to the right side. He's got a single coverage, and he caught it, but he was out of bounds. Peoples-Jones.
Beautiful catch at the top point of contact, catch point, excuse me, that's what I was looking for. But beautiful catch up there, but he needed to get his feet in, just couldn't control his body coming down, and unfortunate that one ends up in a punt.
Hey, Aaron Burr, welcome. Thanks for being on. Have a safe trip down to J-Town, or Jayville, rather. But, yeah, so far so good. It's been a good one. And again, if you haven't seen the pin message, for the first time in the history of the channel, Kit and I are sitting on my couch 3 feet apart from each other as he is in town for the holiday here in Central Ohio. So we are bringing you live and in person. And if you don't believe me, go to the Discord channel because we posted a selfie. You can't make that up.
No, it's not a deep fake.
That's right. No deep fakes here. How about Anthony Walker with that pursuit? Negative play there on the run game for the Washington commanding football team. Look, I think they're 7-7, 504 are the Commanders / football team.
Hey, Karen, welcome. Go Browns.
Hi, Karen. 2nd and 13 now, Wentz. Browns run a little bit of a game up front, and Winston's just going to take it, and he'll slide right at the line of scrimmage, and they'll actually say he's a yard short. So 3rd and 1 as we scrambles for 13 before that slide. Empty backfield now for Carson. Throws it left side. Nobody over there. Logan Thomas, the tight end. Browns were a deep shell or something because he was wide open.
He sure was.
So that's a first down again. So in terms of the teams that we have seen the Browns play in the last 7 or 8 weeks of the sim, the Commanders actually playing pretty good offensive football against the Browns. Again, the defense has been so good during this winning streak.
Right, and minus what probably should have been a catch, or you would like to see GPJ come down with it with feet inbounds. Offense struggled too, so far not the best football from these Browns.
It's true. Maybe this one is the hangover we were trying to avoid with the Jets. Another tackle for loss for Anthony Walker. He is showing up on the stat sheet there again, wearing number 5 after getting that, what did we say? What did we heard it was? $30,000 Rolex or something that Watson gave him?
Something like that.
As well as buying all of his suits for the season this year.
Yep.
They go heavy to the left side, and the Browns shut it down. Look at Greg Newsome knifing his way in there, playing from that slot corner spot, 3rd and 9. Back to pass, Browns rush 4, left side, short throw, and look at JOK all over him, swarming him to the ground. Big time tackle for Owusu Koromoa, and another stymie here, and I would assume now on 4th and 9 they're going to have to try to take the points, and they will.
Yeah, certainly you would, and they, again, credit the Browns defense with that versatility. JOK, another one of those guys, just like JJ3, kind of in that same body shape and role that can play really many of the positions back there, and is very rangy and quick and just incredibly athletic, and can do, many have described him as a heat-seeking missile back there, because he really does explode to the ball, and he does some pretty special things.
Absolutely. All right, back out onto the field now. First conventional drive for the Browns. Again, sudden change after that turnover on downs, but you could see there 95 to -7 here in total yards to start the game. Motion coming from David Bell. Pop pass to the rookie David Bell, and he's going to meet Chase Young right in the backfield, and that's going to be a TFL on a loss of 2, although it does technically count as a completion. It's a negative 2-yard completion to the rookie David Bell.
Yeah, so I know they probably had that one scripted. It's early in the game, but don't like that there in that spot. That's something you really want to set up into the game plan.
Watson firing. Hey, there's a first down throw to the Chief past the 40-yard line, call it the 42. And the first down of the game for Cleveland, David Njoku.
And bear in mind, too, that scripting early in the game, especially a 3-and-out, can be really detrimental to those, because you're not, the game planning is not usually, we'll just go 3-and-out and then have to start with this next play on 1st and 10 of a next drive kind of thing. So it may have been just a victim of looking down the play sheet and seeing that as your next play in the script, but maybe more in a more developed drive than a first snap of a second drive in a game.
Welcome in, Christian. Welcome in, Lincoln. Happy 4th. Good to have you guys on. 2nd and 10 now. Watson back to pass after Kareem Hunt was stymied short, and I think they're going to rough him.
Yeah, sure did.
That flag came out right at the time that you would expect, and there it is.
Yep.
So a free 15 yards and a first down as Deron Payne, who had the sack in the first drive, will rough Watson, and maybe that'll jumpstart this Browns offense a little bit. Also, we've had one handoff for 0 yards so far in the game. Here's Nick Chubb's first carry, and he's also going to get 0 yards. So again, the strength of this football team / Commanders defense is that D-line, and they're showing out early here.
They sure are.
Watson out of a shotgun, 2nd and 10. Firing right side. It's open. It's DPJ. Look at him get the tootsies in bounds.
Yeah,
first down to the 16.
He clearly wanted to work on making sure his feet were in bounds that time, because he was, it was clear with just watching the way that body control went. He was first focused on obviously the controlling the catch, but still high pointing, but look at him focused to make sure these feet come in bounds. He was actually looking down at his feet to make sure he planted first, and then worried about the rest. That was what we needed from the first one, but hey, love to have it there too.
Welcome in, B. Good to have you on, and happy 4th. Boot to the right side. He's got him if he wants him. He'll give it to him short. That's Miller Forrestall to the 5, to the touchdown!
Let's go!
Harrison Bryant. The 8 and the 6 look the same. Harrison Bryant, Abercrombie into the end zone. Sweet little boot action to the right side. And Bryant with a nice run after catch. Touchdown Browns.
Yeah, that was a sweet little play there from Abercrombie, who was absolutely it wasn't even that much of a juke. He just kind of head faked the guy out. Brought it back to the inside there. You see that slight little adjustment is all he needed. He gets himself in. Beautiful play there from him, and we don't see a lot of them out of the game, but that was a sweet play, and credit to him on just really making that happen.
Absolutely. So first touchdown of the game, Watson to Harrison Bryant. If you had that one on your bingo card here today.
Yeah, for his usual maybe one catch if he gets one.
Yeah, I was going to say he's averaging about a catch a game, and that's it. So again, the Browns, who are now 9 and 5, winners of 7 in a row. because they were 2-5 when this winning streak started, and first place in the AFC North by an entire game, as the Ravens are 8-6, and then the Bengals are 6-8. So they are pretty much not going to catch. Here's Curtis Samuel, and he'll try to evade the tackler and get a short gain of about 5. So everything is in play here right now. They're currently sitting as the 3rd seed in the AFC in the playoffs. They would match up against the Chargers because we always have to play the Chargers in the playoffs. There's a nice run by Gibson again. He's up to 33, and that's going to be triple zeros on the clock. End of the first quarter, 7-3 Browns here with our special 4th of July performance here as Kit and I are sitting in the same room on the same couch in my basement here for the first time ever, doing a live back and forth call rather than across the country.
That's right.
With 17 pieces of technology.
That's right. Welcome in, Mason.
Yeah, welcome in. LFG indeed. All right, back to pass. Wentz, quick throw right side, right at the 50. Quick pursuit and tackle from Greedy Williams. 11 for 12 for Wentz to start this game. He's looked sharp.
He sure has. He's been good with his feet too, and decisive when he needs to take off.
Up the middle this time, and the Browns were ready for it. Swarming into the backfield. Greedy Williams again on run defense. That's 2 tackles in this drive already for him. He's definitely gotten better, and a healthy season for him with Newsome shifting inside. Could make for a pretty formidable set of corners.
Absolutely will.
They try to go screen to the left side, and incomplete, and they're going to have to punt this one with Tress Way stepping onto the field. Big left foot from Way, angling to the right side, and not a great punt out at the 26. So 7-3 back out. He was 4 for 4 on that last drive there. You can see our crack graphics team working extra hard today since they know Kit and I are in the same room. All right, shotgun look for him. We'd like to see some ground. Here we go. Chubb immediately met by Jonathan Allen in the backfield. He now has 2 carries for 0 yards.
Yeah, so far the D-line seems to be winning up front for these Commanders, but that is one of the tenets of this offense is they're looking to wear D-lines down. So we'll see where that gets later into this ball game, but certainly not where we want it to be yet. Absolutely
something to keep an eye on as Watson's just going to throw this one away, sensing some backside pressure. 3rd and 10. Shotgun for Watson. Back to pass. Browns hold up on the pressure. Left side. Caught. Coming back to it is Cooper at the 42-yard line. First down, Browns.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit Cooper with an incredible route there. Recognition that the play was breaking down, breaking back to a spot where his quarterback could throw him open. And that absolutely works out in their favor as you see him on that little cut back to the sideline where there's just a little bit of a margin for him to get the ball in. Beautiful veteran play there from Cooper. Yeah, I saw that, Mason.
I had. That's cool. Whoop, hit as he throws, but Cooper's able to get it. Just unfortunately not enough time to be able to turn his body and get upfield without stepping out of bounds. Still counts as a catch, just a catch for 0 yards for Amari Cooper. Give it up to middle, Kareem Hunt. Hey, a positive run. They're going to get a whole 4 yards out of it. 400% better than any of their other runs yet.
And more to the point of that redraft that you're talking about is really validating, so far at least, really what we've been saying all along from the time the draft happened, that we had potentially 2 first-round talents with our first 2 picks. And now it seems that is also showing out on the field.
The Chief over the middle for a first down. Give it up. Oh, option keeper to the right side. He's got some room to the 30. He's going to shoulder shove his way through the cornerback, and that's Kendall Fuller, who's on the receiving end of that option keeper, but 10 yards and a first down for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, nice little spot for the option keeper there, and Watson read it beautifully and found himself in all kinds of space and an easy conversion there, as he did choose to drop the shoulder a bit. Or I think I'd rather still that he would slide, but trying to avoid those injuries, certainly.
True. Initiating the contact with a little less chance of fumbling than just taking a hit. Here's a pistol look now. Chubb up the middle. Big run. First down and more. Chubb inside the 20 to the 16. And back-to-back first down run for the Browns. So as soon as we make the comment about the line not getting a push, they show us that we're wrong.
Yeah, they sure did. They're listening to us. Now that we're in the same room, especially.
I know, especially. Back to pass. Watch out. Chase Young. And Conklin kind of gave up on it. And Chase Young, of course, very, very talented pass rusher, superstar there at the bottom of that line. He gets home for the big sack.
I like that, James. Nagy in the same room sports.
Yeah, it doesn't kind of roll off the tongue, but we appreciate it's the thought that counts, as Watson's going to throw this one out of bounds, saving another sack. That could be very much of that happening, Mason. Here comes Watson now. He'll throw it short to the left side to Kareem Hunt. And it's going to be a short gain, and so likely Cade York time, as the rookie has been very good for us this season. I guess the only thing we really haven't seen from him is like a pressure kick, like gotta make it to win the game or tie the game late or something, mostly because we've been
dominant,
destroying people recently.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
That's kind of the one element of his game we haven't yet seen in the sim. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy joining you live from the same room here at Nagy on Sports Headquarters East. And excited to bring this one to you. Happy 4th as well. Playing Washington makes it even that much more exciting. Browns are up 10-3 now. If you haven't yet had a chance to subscribe to the channel, we would very much appreciate it. As we continue to make our push for 1,000 and continue to have fun making these videos for you. That's a nice throw to John Bates, the tight end, for 7.
Yep, and the likes actually seem to really help too, so appreciate those also.
I don't know, Mason. It'd be nice to crack 40.
Yeah, it would.
Is that what it would be 5 weeks in a row? I've lost count on how many we've scored. So I guess we only scored 37 against one team. I'm misremembering. Up the middle. And another first down on a 3rd and short, as Gibson's been running hard. Already 12 carries in this first half for him.
He is the workhorse for them. He carries a lot of that load, and when he's on, he's definitely potent.
Yeah, and B, going back up to your comment about not drafting a tight end, because I think initially Kit and I were also surprised by that, but I think what we're going to see is significantly less 3 tight end sets, if any, and even not very many 2 tight end sets. So the need to have 3 really solid tight ends like we had last year, I think the offense will evolve with Deshaun, and we're not going to be running that 13 personnel a lot. So
Myles Garrett, wow.
Yeah, big run stop for Garrett.
So,
I don't think we're going to see a lot of him, and I think Bryant's going to be the one that we're like, man, we're not seeing Bryant very much either because of the Chief.
Right, I agree. No, and I also, for those that also listen to Cleveland Browns Daily and kind of the little scouting report from camp and everything so far, what we've seen in the short exposure we've had to the players, obviously no pads, so it's a bit hard to tell all running on air and a little 7-on-7 action, but from what they have seen, apparently Forstall has been coming a long way, and that's a guy that they're pretty excited about. So we'll see how that pans out also.
Yep. And again, we've talked about maybe that Johnny Stanton kind of functioning as that 3rd tight end as well, at least when we get to cut down day. All right, 5.5 to play here. First half, 10-3. Wentz has been sharp, but his team now trails 7. He'll dump it off short again. I think the Browns might have roughed him.
I think so.
Hit right after he threw, and there's the penalty. So a free 15 and a first down. And it is going to be Taven Bryan. Bryan roughs him right up the gut. Taven Bryan, as you notice, is popped as a superstar, which is crazy.
Yep.
But dude's a first-round talent. Could be another reclamation project of Andrew Berry biblical proportions.
It would be pretty awesome if he did.
Running the ball up again. Split zone look. He's going to get near the 12 that he needed. Call it 11. And running well against the Browns here so far. If there's a weakness on the defense, it's we've talked about it being the interior. Nice play there. That's Isaac Rochelle.
That was a nice hit. Really, I mean, obviously they got the first down anyway, but still nice hit there, contesting that first down. But forward progress got him there.
Back to pass, now firing right side and swatted away by the Warden. Get up tall on Curtis Samuel, a little Buckeye on Buckeye action.
That was sweet. What a play that was. I thought for a minute he was going to come away with the pick at the bottom of it, too.
Pressure coming, watch out. Wentz evades it now. Browns are going to cut down the angle. Broken tackle from Wentz, and then he'll slide at the 23. What play there from Carson Wentz. He's having the half of his life here in terms of his feet. Firing it deep down the seam, and it's picked off, but he's out of the back. No, they're going to give it to him.
Wow.
Greedy Williams, because I was like, wait a minute, the ball's not at the 20, but
no,
it is because of a touchback.
That's right, and we got the little stats splashed up there for his third pick. That was incredible. What a play there from Greedy. Just getting his feet in too. Yeah, and they're not even going to review it. So
let's go.
Sweet. Let's go.
Greedy Williams with a pick, and now that defense starting to come back.
That's right.
To form with yet another turnover.
And they have been so opportunistic throughout this season, and really of late especially, where they are just taking the ball away almost at will.
Indeed. Now Watson kind of spins out of the pocket to the 30, and he'll slide down after 6. Like to see him sliding there, 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I do. It looked like he was going to get his head knocked off, but he got slid just underneath it.
The animation of the players like jumping over the sliding quarterbacks. How about David Bell? Just enough for the first down as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Yep, got it, 5:04. There it was, and a very opportunistic time, too, because the Commanders threatening to score on that drive, suddenly taken away.
Pressure again, Chase Young. And Jack Conklin having a rough start to the game. Now 2 sacks for the Predator. All 3 of the sacks in the ballgame belonging to that Washington defensive line. Yeah, Lincoln, when we were looking at other people's sliders for the game, is they're just going to go ahead and looks like they're going to concede and give it to Chubb, and then Washington will call timeout. Some of these this guy's sliders that we found that we liked the most, the penalties are way crazy. It's like you got to turn offsides up to 90, and you got to turn holding up to 90, and all kinds of crazy things to try to make the defensive line's animations more accurate, I think is his justification for it. But yes, you're right. I feel like right now the roughing the passer call is the one that we see more than anything, which I can probably turn down. I do have the power to turn it down. As the Browns are going to go ahead and just sort of throw in the towel on this drive. Corey Bojorquez will boot it down to the 29, and now with 1 minute and 2 seconds and 1 timeout, Carson Wentz back onto the field. No harm for his interception to Greedy Williams. Throwing it, floating it left side, wide open, Gibson, he breaks the tackle. They're going to chase him down, but it's not until the 19-yard line. Just a go route from the running back spot, and Gibson got behind his defender.
Yeah, he sure did, and Wentz put a beautiful ball back there, as you saw. It was right in the basket in stride, and missing a tackle meant he went for quite a bit more there as he was able to hurdle one, but the speed of the defense able to catch him up.
Yep, MJ Emerson in pursuit to get that one. Hey, John, welcome in. It's going just fine, my friend. How are you? Right side out route down to the goal line, and he'll get pushed out at the 2 as Logan Thomas. James. We're hopeful. It definitely got better with this release, the running towards green grass thing.
Yeah,
this game has done the best of it since we've actually have the channel spans 3 different copies of the game, and Terry McLaurin is into the end zone. Pretty easy throw and catch, Carson Wentz, and Washington's going to tie it up here with about 17 seconds left to go in the half. So a tight game here so far. It's been a minute since we've been in a game at halftime.
That's right. And speaking of spanning 3 different versions of the game, we're about to hit our 4th.
I know.
It's pretty wild.
It is pretty wild. 10-10 here. I would assume that they're just going to kneel. Hey, Kish, welcome in. Happy 4th, brother. Grant's going to get up to the 20, and that's it. Or they'll line up in 11 personnel and try to push the ball down the field. Who knows? Or just give it to Nick Chubb.
Yep, looks like they're just going to be content to take this to halftime in a tie ball game 10-10 and see what the first possession of the second half will bring.
Yeah, B, I remember him being in. Hey, Earl, welcome in. I remember Taven Bryan from Florida as well. And yeah, he definitely has ability and can be explosive and just, lots of things went to Jacksonville to die, not just people's careers. So hopefully we can refresh his when he gets here. So we've reached halftime. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports joining you here again for the first time ever, sitting in the same room calling the game.
That's right.
Very excited to be able to bring this one to you. And John, I'm glad that your summer is going to calm down a little bit. You'll be able to enjoy some of the weather and stuff. All right, Browns need some offense. Nice to see the running game get going here.
Yeah, for sure. Would love to see some of that. Certainly need to rely more on it. It was not as featured as it might like early in the game.
Now Watson running for his life, and he'll get tackled as he throws it out of bounds. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Kishan, there's something really magical about that color rush look. I really like it. It's clean. It's really sharp. It's a really good look. It's just hard to read the numbers when you're doing sims like this, unfortunately.
Watson again. Now he'll run to the right side. Gets around Chase Young to the 25, to the 30, and he'll slide at the 31 for a first down. How about that play from Watson?
How about that play indeed? And that's something that the Browns really haven't had, that elusiveness from the from the quarterback position. And if there's one thing that should be a massive upgrade in terms of the game, is that something Baker certainly could not do, but Watson absolutely can. And having that dynamic weapon back there that can threaten you multiple ways is such an advantage.
Indeed. Thrown to the right side to DPJ, steps out of bounds immediately.
The Bears game, John. I don't know why it always does that.
I don't know why it does that.
It always is so weird.
For halftime.
And it's always the Bears, too. Just in Chicago, do they play themselves, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a deep dig at the front office where, like, the Bears suck so bad. Here's a big
nice
run.
hole.
Hunt left side to the 50s, cross midfield. And Cameron Curl makes a nice tackle at the 47, but a nice run for the Browns.
Yeah, beautiful hole there, opened up by the front, the O-line, as they really had all kinds of space for him to run through, and he took full advantage of.
Lincoln, you are exactly right that it was not too long ago that people said that people who went to Cleveland and their careers would die.
That's right.
Even
not
look
anymore.
At somebody like Demario Davis or somebody who left Cleveland and then got really good.
Yep, it's a desirable location these days.
It sure is. Good coaching, good front office.
I mean, we knew that had changed. Just comments from JJ3 talk about passing up a lifetime of an opportunity, that he would be dumb to do that. So, or opportunity of a lifetime, other way around. That.
Yeah, it is a lifetime of an opportunity, too.
Yeah,
Second and 9 here. Pressure, firing left side. He's got Cooper on the sideline, but I think he got pushed out of bounds.
I think he did. Nice defense there to keep him from getting the feet in.
Good catch, but again, just picked up midair and thrown out of bounds. 3rd and 9 now. 4-man rush coming. Look at Joel Bitonio just ended somebody's life, and Watson throws it away. Maybe would have had to do a little magic, had a couple of guys in front of him between the first down. He's going to opt to throw it away here in the Browns.
John,
short.
Yes, indeed, having to punt, unfortunate here and falling short, as you said. But John, I was going to have to say, I think the Bears probably both win and lose such an encounter.
That's right. Yeah, Earl, I think I saw that some of those lists that come out. People just trying to get clicks and responses, but I think they said we had the number 3 roster in the AFC and maybe the number 6 or 7 in the whole league. So certainly on paper you could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Big time throw for Wentz. He's got Single coverage, and he's going to make a catch, and it's going to be Curtis Samuel inside the 10.
Yeah.
First down, Commanders. He beat Denzel.
That's right, Curtis Samuel this time able to go up over top of Ward and win this battle. And you thought for a moment that Ward had better position, but Curtis just with a higher jump, and Ward just out of position afterwards, not able to do anything about it. So Samuel ends up downfield.
Looked like he was going to try to catch the ball. Ward was definitely in catch the ball animation, not swat the ball away animation. First and goal now. Can the Browns get a stop? Back of the end zone, tipped and incomplete, and then caught by the running back, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, well out.
That was Kishin, yes. That was some Ohio State on Ohio State crime. Wentz, a little uncomfortable in the pocket. Now he'll throw it short. McLaurin again, and it'll be ripped down at the 1 by Greedy Williams. Now 3rd and goal. Coming up here from the 1-yard line. They're going to spread them out 5 wide. Beware of Wentz's legs here. Back to pass. Carson against the 4-man rush for the Browns. They're going to get there. Miles is chasing, and Miles will sack him back to the 15. No score for you. Try the field goal.
That's absolutely right, and that's exactly what Miles brings to a game for you, that absolute clutch meter, have to have it, find a way, and just beats his man at the most crucial time to come up with a huge sack to keep these Commanders only with a field goal opportunity instead of a touchdown.
Big stop for those demolition dogs, and I think that's the first sack of the game.
Yeah, Kishan, we were talking about that earlier. Absolutely very happy for T-Mac to have picked up that big contract. They needed to pay him. It just didn't make any sense to go any other way. So glad to see them get that deal done. Good for him, and I think good for the Commanders, too. It's a smart move. He is a great player.
Yes, Jurassic Miles has 39 sacks.
Jurassic Miles, like it.
He has long since destroyed the actual NFL record. I think if it gets to 41, he'll beat Fletcher Cox's record for us when we've simmed into the future a couple years ago. Little pulling guard of Tony. Look at that stiff arm.
Like that.
Troy Apke's not going to enjoy that one as he got thrown to the ground. 5-yard run for Nick Chubb. Shotgun look here. Jamin Davis is the one who ends up getting credited with the tackle now. Watson back to pass, firing short to the right side. He's got Kareem. Breaks a tackle for the first down, just sort of shoves the defender, Bobby McCain, out of the way. First down throw to Kareem Hunt, his second catch of the day. 39. He has 31 right now, or 39 right now on the season. I'm saying if he gets to 41, I think Fletcher Cox had 40 for us on that sim season a couple of years ago. In the 2022 season. A simmed 2022 season from 2020. Where we sold out and won a Super Bowl. Back to the right side. No, it's going to be tipped and then somehow picked off.
Yeah, right in the middle of the scrum, and it just kind of wound up in the defender's lap there, and he just was able to hang on to it going to the ground, and that an unfortunate play. Actually, no, I guess it was clean. It just went straight to. I don't know what he was doing. What happened?
Bryant's right there. I was like, who's he throwing to?
I guess he was trying for a tight end screen. That was really odd.
That was really odd. Well, anyway, Jamin Davis, rookie from last year, gives his team the football back. Now each team has a turnover aside. 8:44 to go in the third quarter. Quick little out route. Pick route sets up a little extra run after the catch for Logan Thomas. Again, of course, was a quarterback in high school, in college for Virginia Tech. Logan Thomas is beefed up here and playing tight end well. Left side wide open again. First down throw and catch. Jahan Dotson, rookie out of Penn State.
And you know Madden couldn't let Watson get through a game without throwing his obligatory one pick.
Obligatory one pick per game. Back to pass now, Wentz. He'll roll to the left side. 25 to the 20, 15, 10, 5 slides in front of Ronnie Harrison. And all the momentum, look at that momentum meter pinned all the way to the left. Now another first and goal. Can the Browns keep him out of the end zone again? Back to pass, 3-step drop, out route, right side, tight end, touchdown. Not even touched that time. Taki on coverage and absolutely got whipped. And so now Washington takes the 10-point lead here with the kick pending.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Obviously they got it done on got it done last drive, but setting your defense right back out there after an unfortunate turnover leads to yet more points for the Commander, and Browns need to be careful with that. They can't let this game slip too far out of control here. They need to start to find a way to gain an edge again to get back into it.
Indeed. Maybe get a holding call here, a block in the back on this kick return will set him back. And that will set him back. David Bell, the rookie, going to be called for the holding. And so now all the way back to the 10-yard line. Deshaun has been an unfamiliar spot. We haven't had a deficit in a game in 7 weeks, it feels like. Ninth carry for Nick Chubb. 3 yards on first down is a good way to start. Watson again. This time it's Kareem Hunt. He'll go right into the teeth of the defense. 3rd and 5. Under 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. Back to pass, Watson. Surveying the field. Now he'll step up. Now he'll throw it short to Peoples-Jones. But he's going to be a yard short of the first down marker. How about that tackle from Bobby McCain? He used to run that drag route 1 yard deeper.
That's right. I've been harping about that for quite some time here on the channel. That's such an important concept, to make sure that you are running your routes on third down to make sure, or to guarantee that you will already have the first down should you make the catch, which hopefully you will. And that's a prime example of why that's so important to do. They should scheme that intentionally. In fact, they do practice. Say, hey, it's 3rd and 4, run your route at 5 yards. Hey, it's 3rd and 6, run your route at 7 yards. That's a very common practice, and that right there is a perfect example of why.
All right, so back out onto the field. It wasn't much of a break for this Browns defense. Got to be gassed a little bit.
They've been out there a lot.
Let's see if they can generate something special, as again, they have been by far the driving catalyst. Sure, they scored the most points in NFL history last week, but the defense has been such a big part of that.
Right. Well, maybe we can find a way to get another turnover here. How about that?
Let's tell you, we'll speak it into existence. Here's another route to Terry McLaurin, picks up 9.
Yeah, 504 agrees with us. Perfect.
Oh, he did it right on cue! Let's go!
Going for it. Let's go, Warden.
How about Denzel? Look at him jump the route. Wow.
That was incredible, too. Look at this play. Oh. Just a wild circus jump as he just lays out and makes an incredible fingertip catch to make that the called for turnover. Ooh. Love it. So much fun that was.
That was bonkers. He was absolutely worth the money. He's been great for us in this sim. This sim season where he's returned back to his superstar status, which he had in the previous year's game. Is unfortunately Kareem Hunt's going to catch that one 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage and then fall out of bounds.
Yeah, absolutely worth absolutely every penny. You're so correct, Kishan. He really was.
Watson firing deep, left side, end zone, tipped and out of bounds. Whew, Peoples-Jones was down there, but swatted out of his hands, and now here we are in a 3rd and 12.
John, we can only speak it into existence when Madden is listening to us, and only Madden can give, but Madden can also now take away.
Taken away if, and unfortunately the Browns are going to go 3 and out after that sweet Denzel pick.
Right.
Actually going to end up losing 2 yards on the drive, and Bajorquez, the most that we have seen him in quite a while, but that's a nice punt out at the 7 for Corey Bajorquez.
Yeah, beautiful punt there. Hopefully the defense is still amped from that turnover, even though the offense kind of let them down here, but maybe the punt will help reinvigorate them, coming back out on the field yet again for the 4th time in such a short period of time.
Yep.
Well, really, they've just been out there a lot, but the Warden is in the zone. That's huge, and maybe with an opportunity to do something here.
Shotgun look here. Quick throw. Right side. He jumps it again!
Let's go!
Denzel! Like, I'll take a second, please.
It looked carbon copy of the first. Incredible jump. What an interception.
Look at that break. He jumps right in front of McLaurin. A little more Buckeye on Buckeye crime. Wow, indeed.
That was absolutely sensational. Warden just absolutely one-man circus show out here, just showing everybody how it's done. I love it.
Oh, incredible. We got a puncher in now. Puncher in the end zone. Chubb right up the middle. Nice cut in the hole. Nice cut. Near a first down run. Chubb. Great run there of 9 yards for 2nd and inches.
And we really needed something on offense here. We have to punch this in. Super critical, and Nick Chubb taking the mantle right out the gate just like you'd like, and that nice physical run.
Back to pass. They blitz. Pressure. Watch out! Watson's going to have to eat it. Nobody blocked him. That's Khaleke Hudson, the linebacker / safety. University of Michigan product, and the 4th sack of the day. Took him 3.5 to get there. Nobody wanted to block him. 3rd and 10 now. They can't get a first down at the 3. Watson steps up. Now watch pressure all the way over him, and he's going to have to eat another sack. Jonathan Allen will get credit for this one, and 5 sacks now for Washington, and the Browns off a 2nd Denzel turnover are going to have to settle for Cade York this time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The defense has been playing out of their mind, specifically Denzel Ward, on back-to-back plays that were interceptions, and yet only 3 points for those 2 interceptions, which is not complimentary football. No. And that O-line is really letting this team down right now. They've really got to find a way to play better here.
And they had been very good at complimentary football during the 7-game winning streak.
For sure.
Good tackle by Jacob Phillips on special teams. I don't know. We know their quarterback mechanics have been broken for a while. All we can hope is that it'll be cleaned up a little bit in the new game.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Can't come soon enough.
Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you here. Nagy on Sports again for the first time ever in the same room, in the same space as Kit's in Columbus for the holiday weekend. Very excited to bring this one to you live from 3 feet apart on the couch. But hope everybody's having a safe 4th. If you're messing around with fireworks, please be safe. They're so dangerous.
Yes,
so
they are.
People that hurt themselves. So please be safe. But hope you have family together and eat some good food, drink some good drinks here. And a Browns win would be an even more fun way to celebrate the day.
That's
if you haven't
right.
had a chance to subscribe to the channel, we'd really appreciate that too as we continue to push for 1,000 subscribers. And if you could like the video as well, we know that YouTube is like that metric as well. This time, look at the Warden punch it out late.
That's
That's going to be a punt.
That was a beautiful single effort there from the Warden as well, where he just found a way to jar it loose as they were going to the ground. A little bit of a tussle. Yeah. That was really nice.
Here comes Jakeem Grant. A little spin move off of the linebacker. Hit like David Mayo, kind of decked him, and he's just spun off of it. Browns with the ball now at their own 40. Can we get something going here on offense? Offense has been ice cold since that touchdown drive, which feels like a long time ago. Boot to the right side, firing it on the sideline is the Chief, and he'll fall out of bounds. We've had a little bit too much of that too.
Right.
Where the ball's getting caught and that receiver has to go right out of bounds because of the momentum. Nick Chubb up the middle, and he's going to drag Cole Holcomb with him for a couple of yards. Sets up a 3rd and 4, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So not the Browns' quarter, and somehow with those 2 picks, Washington still has the momentum on their side. It's just not nearly as high as it once was. Browns really need a conversion here.
Yeah, they sure do.
Back to pass. Watson over the middle. Caught. This time the first down by Donovan Peoples-Jones. A little stiff arm just to ensure he's got it. That drag route was beyond the line, and they got it.
Yes, it was.
4th catch of the day for DPJ.
Yeah, and that's what that's exactly what you're looking for. You want him to already be past the line. You see it right there. It's already completed. So long as he doesn't work back towards the line of scrimmage and give up progress, then he's got it made in the shade.
Interesting choice there. They spread him out 5 wide and tried to go with a QB draw, but there was just no hole for Watson to get through. They actually will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Here comes Kareem, outside zone to the 50, 45 to the 40. He's got the first down on the 35 and pushed out of bounds at the 34. Nice run from Kareem there on the bounce cut.
Yep, sure was. It's exactly what happened there. Nice read on the outside, and really good to see this run game starting to get going here. That's such a crucial part to making this offense go. And those boys working hard down there in the trenches. But springing Kareem here, nice for a nice pickup of a first down on 2nd and 11 is a bit of a momentum swing in the right way. Hopefully, we'll continue some more of that.
13:30 to go in the game. Down by 7 points. Watson, deep left shot, side of the end zone. Caught by Cooper, but he's about 5 yards deep, unfortunately. Changing up the formation, actually sending Kareem Hunt all the way right. Now 5 out in the package. Watson back to pass. Now he'll step up over the middle. Caught. David Bell cross the first down marker into the red zone. Give it to him at the 13. Nice play there from Bell.
Yeah, I like getting it to Mr. Dependable, the sure catch man that you've got over the middle underneath the coverage, and he is he's really his weapon. He creates that separation. He catches everything, and he's going to find a way to get those first downs.
Watson left side, caught, touchdown Browns!
Let's go.
You can ring his bell, David Bell. There you go for you, Kishin.
There it is.
That's a sweet celebration where he puts out the golf putter. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Too.
I like that. I like that a lot.
The rookie with a big-time catch in the corner of the end zone. How about that throw, too, from Watson? He was wide open as well. Bobby McCain late, and let's go. Touchdown, Browns with a kick pending to tie it up here.
Yep, just caught him on that flag route. Really beautiful release out of the break there, and just found all kinds of space where he was, Watson was able to just hit him with a beautiful throw right at the corner of the end zone, and it worked beautifully. And Browns absolutely needed that. Tying this ball game back up at 20, it suddenly feels like a new game, and a little bit of that momentum finally going the Browns' way.
Finally, indeed. Let's see if the Browns, specifically the D-line, they have kind of been the one unit that hasn't had their normal feast here yet, as Dotson breaks a tackle and the Browns will swarm him at the 16. John's asking you jokes here, Kit. What do you get when you boil a humorous, he says.
When I boil a humorous, a funny bone? I don't know.
Oh, a hot funny bone. We're waiting, John. We're waiting for the answer. All right, Browns tied it up now. Can they get a stop here, get it right back? Well, they've got the momentum. They go to Gibson, left side. Big hole. Well, it closes up pretty quickly, actually. Isaac Rochelle. Laughing stock. That is funny. There you go. Well done, John. Gets us meter high for John.
That's right. Sure is.
20-20 here, 12. First time again the Browns have been in a game for 2 months. Rolls out! It's picked up by the Browns! They've got it! Taven Bryant's got it in his hands!
What a hit there from Delpit. He just absolutely levels a guy, and the ball just come loose. I think it was Delpit on it.
I think it was Delpit. They were in a jet sweep to Jahan Dotson. Watch Delpit here.
Ooh, ball is out.
Ball out, and it's way out too.
Yeah, it was super out, and that was just him putting the shoulder on ball and just jarring it completely loose. Beautiful tackle. That's textbook right there, what you want to do if you can, and that's the reason why that air pressure in the ball can make it very difficult to hold on to with all that force momentum behind a blow from the shoulder pads. And man, did we see it there? That was awesome.
You're exactly right, Lincoln. This defense has been crazy good, and it's almost jumped. How about those strong hands? That's the rookie David Bell again.
Yeah, for sure. David Bell with a critical catch there, because that probably would have been picked, but sure hands for sure.
Watson's just going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Looked like he had plenty of room to run.
Yeah, that was odd. I'm not sure why he didn't.
Stretch it right side, and Chubb's going to lose yardage. Unfortunately, they ran it on 3rd and 5, and they'll lose 3. So now Cade York will step onto the field after that fumble. Unfortunately, just not scoring quite as many points off turnovers as we have been in the past here, with just another field goal off of that Delpit fumble. But Cade York turning into a very reliable kicker himself, and so now 23-20, the Browns have taken the lead here. 13 unanswered points. And with 10:49 to go, they've got all the momentum now in their favor. Let's see if the defense can get another turnover here. Ward's still in the zone, bottom of your screen. You can't really see him underneath that graphic, but he's there.
John, that one's pretty good too.
Up the middle, just a couple of yards for Gibson. Oh, I didn't read the whole thing.
Yeah. Talking about getting into stocks.
Oh, that's funny.
Becoming a billionaire.
That is funny. Christian, I'm not sure why he didn't. Throw to the right side, and Ronnie Harrison swats it away from Gibson. He had a lot of green grass, even not the first down, but just make it 3rd and 1 instead of 3rd and 5. I think would have been a better option, especially if they wanted to run the football there. Wentz fires it over the middle, and it's caught. First down achieved that time, and that's Terry McLaurin once again, and T-Mac up to the 42-yard line. Looked like JJ3 was the one who made the tackle. 5 catches for McLaurin now, 5 tackles for JJ3. Back to pass, Wentz kind of runs into Gibson as he's making his drop back. Little out route to the right side. That's John Bates, tight end number 2. And Wentz is now back up to the midfield stripe here. His team down just 3 as we tick down to about 9 minutes left in the game. Ace formation here. Tight end and a wing on either side. Quick little out route to one of those tight ends. Bates has got a little bit of an angle. Breaks another tackle, and then JJ3 pushes him out at the 30. Maybe call it the 29. First down, Washington.
Yeah, a bit of an authoritative response here from the Commanders. Really fighting back with this drive.
Yes, they are. Back to pass. Miles gets absolutely upended. Left side, caught on the sideline. Just kidding. Swatted away. It looked like maybe Greg Newsome got over there to swat it away. Tough to tell with the color rush numerals. It's the only downside of the jersey.
That's right. They're beautiful, but they are hard to see those numbers.
Up the middle, little shoulder shove right in the face of Taki. But the teammates able to bring him down. Why are we looking at Jacoby Brissett? Well, at least they have real players on the side. I remember a couple games ago there was like randomly numbered dudes who weren't actually on the team standing on the sidelines. It's picked up! There it is! Ronnie Harrison, he might go! 40, 50, can he get around the guard? He's gonna go! Ronnie! 20, 10, 5, touchdown Browns!
Let's go. Just when the Commanders looked like they were gonna get right back into this game and make it a contest, the Browns said, no sir, turnover, here we come, and a pick 6. That was awesome. Love seeing it.
The 4th turnover in the half. Again, the fumble. The fumble from Delpit, 2 picks from Ward, and now 1 for Ronnie, and he takes it all the way to the barn. And yes, you are right, 20 unanswered, and now 5 more turnovers for this Browns defense.
That's right. Incredible. Week after week, this defense has just found a way to be around the ball and find those turnovers. And it really has all started with Ward. I mean, he's just been sensational at the right times, finding incredible athletic and acrobatic plays to come up with the ball. And he has been really the machine that has found a way to really get this turnover game going for these Browns, and really everybody's feeding and feasting from that.
I know. 30-20 now is 7:56. Wentz has 4 picks. Christian, it depends on which metric you're looking at. Because of the Browns being up so much in these late games, they actually have given up quite a few passing yards. Like the opposing quarterbacks, like Carson Wentz is going to throw for probably over 350 in this game. So they're not first in defense, like in terms of total yards, but absolutely they are in turnovers, and absolutely they are in sacks. And I think they might be the best run defense because nobody's running against us when we're up by 30.
That's right.
Oh, man. I know, Lincoln, we're the one, not a weakness, area for growth that's the biggest is that interior line and stopping the run. As here's Gibson's going to test that interior line, and he will get the first down. First and 10. But yes, you're right. If their defense can continue, like start from where they left off last year, which was top 10 level, add a couple more playmakers, another year of development for JJ3 in the system, for Ronnie in the system, another year of healing for Delpit and Greedy. Newsome sliding inside is going to be more athletic than Troy Hill was. Hey, Dion, welcome in. More turnovers than a pastry shop. Back to pass on 2nd and 9. Kishin's got all the one-liners. It's almost picked again. Greedy stuck that big left paw in there. 3rd and 9. 5:35 to go, and all of a sudden the clock, which had been Washington's friend for the majority of the 3rd quarter, suddenly becoming an enemy. Back to pass, Wentz. Rolling, now firing. Caught, no! The Warden again!
Well, what a game he's had. He's been all over the field making incredible plays after incredible play, and it's been at the point of contact or just diving interceptions, PBUs and interceptions all over the place. Such good play from Warden.
Oh, left side, and he swats it out! JJ3's got it in his hands!
Breaking a tackle,
number 5 for Wentz!
Wow. Wow, this defense.
Man.
I can't say enough about this defense. They are incredible. They have just taken this game on their back and absolutely determined to see their team win. And they're just taking the ball away at will again, just finding ways. And this one was a tip drill right over the top.
MJ
As you say,
Emerson,
MJ Emerson and the rookie getting his hand up in the mesh point and then knocking it out. And off the tip drill, JJ3 comes away with it. It was beautiful execution there by the defense.
Oh, man. They've been so good. That's 6 turnovers for Washington. And the Browns yet somehow still only have a 10-point lead. Option keeper right side. Watson's got some room, and then Cam Curl brings him to the ground after 8.
Well, that's what, I mean, even when your offense is not having its best day, which we're certainly not in this game, the defense has been so incredible that they're making up for it, and they are the reason why the Browns are up 10 right now and with a chance to cement that lead further.
Chubb running tough there for a 1st down to the right side. You get a turnover. You get a turnover. Well done, Kishin. Carson Wentz is a big fan of Oprah. Here comes Kareem again. He's going to get stuck. Oh, just kidding. Broke his first tackle. Ends up getting a yard out of it.
So, James, that game's already been played, actually. The new poll is about to go live after. I'll make that after we finish this. I hadn't had a chance to with all the traveling and family reunion I was just at.
Wide open over the middle, slant route. That's David Bell again. 1st down, Browns.
But I'll have the new Week 16 poll up on the channel just as soon as I can after this game wraps.
Correct. Yes, Kishin. Right now we are on the fast track to 10-5. We were once 2-5, so that would be 8 wins in a row, and the Browns are by far the hottest team in the NFL in this sim season. Full chew clock mode now. Jet sweep across the middle. Actually, a little pop pass. It looked like you got ripped down by a face mask.
Yeah, it did. I was surprised they didn't call something there. It didn't look natural, that's for sure.
And technically a completion, so just the 3rd catch of the day for Amari Cooper, as David Bell's been kind of the primary target receiving-wise. Right side Chubb, big run, broken tackle past the 30. And now here comes the 2-minute warning.
Interesting choice on 3rd and 5 to empty out the backfield here.
Back to pass, especially when they're supposed to be in chew clock mode, and swatted out of his hands. Could have been picked as Kareem Hunt was the intended receiver out there, and Kendall Fuller wins again, and the Browns will once again kick a field goal. So a lot of missed opportunities for the Browns offense. They're not going to feel great about this one, even though they're going to win by double digits likely here. Still plenty of things to continue to work on.
Especially that offense has really not been clicking as much. Obviously, they clicked in the last few games a lot.
They have,
but this one has certainly been an off game. So a lot to go back to on the film and take a look at and try to clean up for next week, because they're going to need it against the Bengals. And then we finish out the season against the Patriots.
John, I think we've seen 6 interceptions in a game, because we picked off Joe Burrow 6 times in that Bengals game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And in Kishin, the Browns won 79-3 in that record-setting performance, where 72 points is the most scored in an NFL game in a week. We scored 79. Christian, we've talked about it plenty of times. I mean, at this point, I'm not going to be shocked with 0 games. I wouldn't be shocked for a year, as if Logan Thomas catches a jump ball to the right side. was going to be shouldered out of bounds after a big game by JJ3. But 4, 6, 8, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, hard to tell. I'd just like to have the closure on it so we can start moving forward.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, Mark, happy 4th, and welcome in. Glad to see you.
Yeah, hey, Mark.
And if you hadn't heard already, this is a special day for us here on pnagsports because Phil and I are sitting here on the same couch in the same place for the first time since this channel first went live, and we're very excited to be able to do so. It's been a great experience.
Absolutely. Curtis Samuel across the middle for a few yards. Down to about 80 seconds left in the game here now. Back to pass Wentz. Again, not completely out of it yet. They are saving their timeouts for that inevitable after the score drive. Yes, James. Just happy to see the Yankees leaving town. They are very good. And we usually play the Tigers well. Yeah, it was very fun that we could be together.
Yeah, this was a complete last-minute thing that just came together. I was going to be in town for a family reunion, but had scheduled the, due to some other things going on, had scheduled the return trip for this morning, but I was able to rebook for tomorrow morning instead, so that's how this came to be.
4th and 1, and they're going to run it to the tight end for 3, and he'll pick up the first down. Washington not calling any of their timeouts yet.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Throwing it short again. Running the no huddle, but still, you can't take those home and trade them in for Pez.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing here. Very odd.
Hey,
as they're going
to
throw another pick.
Another pick. John Johnson. No, Greg Newsome got it this time.
Yeah, he wanted a little in on the action.
There you
was
go.
feeling left out.
You called it right there. Look at him. He just saw the route. McLaurin didn't even know the ball was coming to him.
That's right. That's right. And yes, that is absolutely the ball game right there.
You did. You called it. 7 turnovers now for the Washington commanding football team, and they're probably still going to be arrogant enough to call their 3 timeouts.
I'm sure they will, and here they go. Oh, Madden.
Oh, Madden. Well, we appreciate everybody being on. This was super fun. Again,
yes,
happy 4th to you. Groundbreaking sim, again, with both Kit and I being in the same room at the same time for the first time ever. Glad that it was easy to plug 2 PlayStation controllers in. Do it easily.
Yep. Works great.
Really appreciate you guys being on with us. Thank you so much to our subscribers, both old and both new. If you haven't yet subbed the channel or, subbed from all your various different accounts or your wife's account or whatever, we would appreciate that too as we work our way towards 1,000. But if you haven't had a chance to join the Discord yet, you can also check out the description in the link, the link in the description rather of this video and any of our other videos. Discord is free and easy to use, an opportunity to chat with us between sims, an opportunity to see the selfie that we posted to prove to you that we were both in the same space at the same time. Also a chance to vote on the games of the week. And again, Kit will pop that poll up for us here in a little bit for the week 16 games of the week as we're running out of regular season here. Playoffs are rounding into shape. We'll look at those the playoff picture here again in a minute. Because this one's going to be picked off again. And that's Denzel, because he's an X Factor. His 3rd of the game.
Why not? Another hat trick for Denzel because he needed 2 weeks in a row of hat trick interceptions. Let's go.
Real. And Ron Rivera cannot believe it. Ball game, Browns, 8 in a row. Yowza. They are playing some good football.
Yes, they are. And again, that defense has been just sensational. And they struggled even a little bit to start this game where they were just kind of allowing Washington to do what they wanted to do. And the offense certainly wasn't going. But then, it just started with Denzel putting them on his back and just saying, watch this, guys. We got to get in this game. Let's go. I'm gonna get that spark. And that spark was just what they needed at the right time. That back-to-back layout picks in front of the receivers were just absolutely incredible, taking them away there. And even though the offense only mustered a measly 3 points for all that effort, it certainly got the defense fired up, and man, did they respond, and that was what this team needed, and hence we come away with a big win.
I think we just saw Joe Burrow's record get broken here because Carson Wentz 31 of 49, 376, 2 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions.
Yikes.
In this game. So the Browns defense continuing to eat. Yeah, Kish and I just saw it too. Gibson, 23 of 59. He broke 4 tackles. Wentz, 5 for 49 on the ground. He was good on the ground today, for sure. Logan Thomas, 9 for 97 and a touchdown. He also had 2 drops. Antonio Gibson, 7 for 100. T-Mac, 5 for 35 and a touchdown. He's also credited with 2 drops. 3 for Bates, 3 for Samuel, was also credited for 3 drops. And Jahan Dotson, 3 for 18. So a lot of drops as well. Not contributing to their success. Defensively speaking, Jamin Davis, talented, speedy linebacker with 11 tackles. We also know that he had the 1 interception. 2 sacks for Chase Young, 1 for Khaleke Hudson, 1 for Deron Payne, 1 for Jonathan Allen. And again, Jamin Davis with the 1 interception in the game. For the Browns, 22 of 35, just 181. Browns had a lot of short fields with those picks, but also never really got into a long drive offensively. Like the rhythm was pretty much not there. So
right, and remember, 6 of those points coming off of that pick 6.
Pick 6 for sure. So 2 touchdowns and the obligatory 1 interception a game for Deshaun Watson to go with those 181 yards. Didn't really run the ball. Again, we just talked about the offense wasn't really fluid here today. 15 for 51 for Chubb. Kareem Hunt, 9 for 50, and then Deshaun, 5 for 35 here in the game. How about the rookie, David Bell? 6 for 54 and a touchdown, leading receiver in the game. The Chief had 5. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 4. 3 for Cooper, 3 for Hunt, and then the other touchdown, of course, was that 16-yarder to Harrison Bryant, which
for his 1 catch of the day.
For his 1 catch of the day.
But it was a sweet one. It was really fun.
It was. Tackling, JJ3 was great today. 12 for him, 8 for Ronnie Harrison, and 7 for JOK, Newsome, and Delphin. Just 1 sack today here of Carson Wentz, and that was Myles Garrett, his 39th of the season. But here's where the moneymakers were had.
Oh, yeah.
How about Denzel with 3, including that last one? Newsome had 1, Greedy had 1, JJ3 had 1, and then Ronnie Harrison had that 77-yard one that went to the house here. 1 fumble today. Grant Delpit caused it, and it was recovered by Taven Bryan.
Yeah, so 8 total turnovers. It's wild.
Wild indeed. Wild indeed. All right, well, we appreciate everybody being on. Again, this one was a super fun one. So glad that you could join with us here today. Again, if you're curious, we'll take a quick look at what the playoff picture looks like again.
Want you to think that the with the offense clicking, we get the results 79-3, but when the offense struggles, we don't get nearly because we had 8 turnovers in this one, but only 5 in the one where we were 79-3. So if the offense was actually playing like we know they can, look out, that'd have been a massive blowout too.
Indeed. So here's what things look like again. The Week 16 results are not in yet, except for the Browns. Currently sitting right there at that 3rd seed because the Colts and the Chiefs do have better records right now. And again, currently slotted up against those pesky Chargers. Also,
Bane.
Tennessee squeaking in there. The Bengals had been in that 7 seed for a while, but that loss to the Ravens looks like it's going to hurt them. And again, over on the other side, look at NFC South. Bam, Panthers, and 3 and 6. So they got all kinds of teams. And then NFC East with the Giants and the Cowboys tie, but looks like the Cowboys have the tiebreaker, and of course we've seen Baker and the Lions as well. So that's what it looks like. Appreciate everybody being on. Have a great rest of your days. Enjoy the holiday. Again, be safe, and take a look for that poll. Kit will drop it here in a little bit, and vote on the Week 16 games that you would like us to do. And but other than that, have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and as always,
Go Browns!
In perfect union.